Into heat number 2, we're watching in red Colin Moran from the United States, and in white also from the United States, Michael Powell. There goes the countdown. Johnny Corso is going to be going down to the beach and for a beach interview with our heat winner, one of your favorite surfers, Tanner Hendrickson. We'll see you down there, Johnny.
Sure, thanks.
Todos quieren llegar a la gran final, luchando por los $100,000 de los 100 que están repartiendo.
Well, you saw last heat, Tanner Hendrickson getting that early lead. Gavin Gillette with a slow start really never got his rhythm going. It was close all through the heat. Judges being very consistent, keeping it close. But Gavin Gillette just couldn't pull out that score he needed in the final seconds. And on the next round went Tanner Hendrickson. And pulling in on that first wave in red was Colin Moran. We're in heat number 2 of the quarterfinals. Gavin Gillette going to take home $2,500. And Tanner Hendrickson into the semifinal with a chance to win the contest and that big $20,000 first prize. Score right for Colin Moran, first wave in red, a 1.17. Pretty sure that's going to be a throwaway wave, but in these conditions, as we saw Tanner Hendrickson, it's good to get a start, get a feel for, how your wax feels. The water's really warm. It can be slippery. You want to make sure you got your footing. Wave selection is so important. You can look out and want to see what the rhythm of the waves are doing. So getting out real quick wave is always kind of important. Still plenty of time, and the surfers out there are going to do a great job. So here we go in white on his backhand. That was Michael Powell from the United States. And like we said, that first wave, you can come unglued. You want to make sure you got your footing. And sometimes when it's really warm water, your feet get a little slippery. You need to rub against that wax and kind of get just a feel for what you're going to need to do and how far you can push it. So most surfers having a warm-up wave. Michael Powell is going to come in at about a 0.5. Colin Moran with a 1.17. And there we see Gavin Gillette, our surfer from Hawaii that unfortunately didn't go on to the semifinal, put on a great performance here in this contest all week. Really talented up-and-coming surfer from the state of Hawaii. And, we refer to the Hawaiians as, in surfing is almost a separate country because it's really a lot different. You can see there the set up on the beach. Those tents are, the hotels have their little tents in there. Here comes out of the water. That is Tanner Hendrickson, and he's getting his picture taken. The people from Mexico City absolutely crazy about surfing. This is their first real exposure to top-of-the-line professional surfing. Out in the water, there goes Michael Powell on his backhand, putting a nice big snap in there in that first maneuver. That's the kind of stuff we're going to need to see. There's the replay coming down, landing that re-entry really nicely. That's a nice maneuver for Michael Powell. And in these conditions, sometimes more than one maneuver is all he can get. I've got right now Johnny Corso with Tanner Hendrickson on the beach.
Yeah, so we're here with Tanner. How you feel out there?
I'm happy to make it. Super happy, stoked onto the semis.
Nice. How are the waves?
It's hard. It's picked up. It's a lot more dumpy, but it's fun if you can try to get one. I mean, it's a challenge, but I'm happy to make it through.
Nice. Is this the first time here in Acapulco?
Yeah, my first time here. I like it.
How you like the waves and the town here, the people?
The people are very nice, and the town's beautiful, and the waves are fun.
Nice. So what board are you using?
A 511 Xanadu. He's my shaper. He makes such good boards. It's working good for me out there right now.
So where are you from?
I'm from Maui, Hawaii, and I'd like to shout out to all my friends at home. Everybody who's watching, thanks for the support.
Sure, so congratulations and good luck in the next round.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks, everybody.
Hey, thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Tanner. That was a great interview down there. And really nice guy. Tanner Hendrickson's been spending some time with him and just sharing some life experience. And he's really one of the surfers you're going to be seeing here in the future. While out in the water, scores came down for Michael Powell. That last backhand re-entry scoring a 3.33, so he's in first place. Colin Moran in second place in red, needing now a 2.67. So there are some corners, but as you can see, most of the waves are just shutting down. I got Johnny Corso back in here, hot from that interview. Just a man of varied talents. Johnny Corso, at 13 years of age, has been a competitor, an announcer here in the live webcast, doing the beach interviews, helping Dad with the beach marshal. You know, Johnny, for a young man, you got quite a lot of experience under your belt.
Thanks.
It doesn't hurt to have an older brother like Angelo, though, showing you the ropes.
Yeah.
Yeah, out there it's just difficult conditions, and there's you can even walk your dog on the beach here at Playa Princess. What's been your favorite thing of the whole week?
I don't know. The contests have been fun. Some of my favorites, they've been here with all the competitors, hanging out here with all of them, having fun, surfing with them.
Everybody's been having a good time too. What have some of the guys been saying? You know, they really having fun, or what are they comparing it to? Have you been able to talk to them? Or?
Yeah, they say they like it here first time. They didn't thought the waves to be that big, and yeah, they're having fun. They say.
Cool. And you're going to come back here and practice, or you going to stay home at Zicatela?
I don't know. I'm going to come back and here and practice. There's some good waves to practice on Bonefield, and there's some good little waves here.
I think you've won a contest down the beach here, haven't you? Don't they have a Grom contest here?
Yeah, a long time ago, like 2 years ago. I won one year, I don't remember.
So you're no stranger to competitive surfing here in La Revocadera.
No, I've been here some years, a lot of years in a row.
So we got a paddle as Michael Powell looking for a barrel. The lip just cracks him in the head. That's unfortunate. That was a nice wave, one of the better waves we've seen, a little bit of open face, and he went for the barrel. That unfortunately, he didn't complete the maneuver, so the score is not going to be that high. He comes in with a 1.23, but he's throwing away a 0.50, and he remains in first place. Michael Powell from the United States with one wave. Colin Moran, also from the United States, being a little bit more selective. That strategy didn't work too well in the last heat. Surfers got to keep moving and pretty much just hope one of these waves opens up. From my experience out over the week, you see a lot of nice waves, but it's really hard to pick one off, isn't it, Johnny? I mean, you got to be just pretty lucky, be in the right place at the right time. Do you have any tricks to share with the guys out here?
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. You gotta look for the good one, and when you get the good one, don't waste it. Do some maneuvers and try to get everything you can from that wave.
And there's an overview of the beautiful competitors area with the Quicksilver flags, and also we notice we've got a palm frond roof, and that keeps the air circulating, and just a very, very nice way to keep the sun off your back and still let the air circulate. So we've got roofs of palm fronds, local style. That's the way I'd like to have my house. Your aunt's house is in that style too, very open and very airy. Yeah,
it's pretty much open. The air blows a lot. It's on the Mountains is the highest part of Puerto, probably. It's fun. You get a lot of wind. You get to refresh.
So even though it's hot all around, being up in the mountains in the wind right in the mouth of the valley there, that wind just channels down the valley, goes over and cools off the Corso house.
Yeah, a lot of wind, and you can relax and sleep.
Good for sleeping.
Yeah, good for sleeping. You get a lot of wind, and you sleep good.
Well, there's one of the competitors tuning in his iPhones with his Skull Candy headgear on. You got any of those Skull Candy? We're wearing them right now. Such good reception. You get really clear sound coming through. Has Angelo hooked you up with a set of Skull Candy headphones?
Not yet, but I got some already in the King of the Grounds. They gave me some.
Nice. All the tools of the trade. Got to have your iPhone. What music do you listen to?
I don't know, like Eminem, I like it very much.
Are you a soon-to-be rapper? Or are you guys always in a little group? Do you guys rap it down and get in the flow?
Oh yeah, sometimes we have fun and rap a little.
Who's the best rapper?
I don't know, Mikey does pretty good rapper things.
How do you rank?
I don't know, I just try to do it.
Angelo's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He practices a lot. He likes to dance and he likes reggaeton a lot to sing too.
And you? Do you like the reggaeton?
Oh, I like it. It's fun, but I don't like it that much.
That'll change. Get a couple years under your belt.
Yeah, probably.
You're probably gonna like it.
Sure.
It's a good dance to share with the girls out there. And there's Joe Estrada, our beach announcer, Acapulco resident, doing a great job on the microphone, keeping the surfers aware of their situation, people on the beach, what's happening. Joe Estrada, good buddy of mine, and so glad to have him down here helping out. Got a great team. We've done a few contests together, 3 years at Puerto. And this is our first one here in Acapulco, but it won't be our last. We'll be coming back next year, and the plans are to have a 6-star event. This year's a 4-star. So getting our feet wet with the 4-star, we're going to move right up into the big leagues. 6-star event next year should bring some of the top surfers in the world here, and that's something to look forward to, eh, Johnny?
Yeah, it's pretty good about that.
People starting to arrive here on the beach. It's going to get hot. Just before the wind comes up and the sun's shining, it is going to get cooking.
Yeah.
But that wind comes up, and that's cool, so, it keeps it cool, and you can find a hammock and under some shade, and like Johnny said, get some great sleep.
Yeah.
Good siesta.
Yeah, it's nice.
My favorite part of the day, siesta time.
Yeah, you relax a lot.
Not a lot of waves being ridden in this heat, 11 minutes remaining down the beach. Now White pulling into a barrel. He's still in. Is he going? Oh, closes out. He moved down the beach a little bit out of range. We might be able to see a replay of that, hopefully, but he didn't make it, and it's not going to help him, but that's the kind of thing you got to do. You just got to try stuff out right now. The conditions closing out. You got to look for an open face. Yeah, and the situation out in the water, who's catching a lot of waves, has been our surfer Colin Moran in white, and Michael Powell in white. Colin Moran in red with only one wave, a 1.17. So Colin Moran just kind of waiting for something to happen there. We see our Planet to Surf crew well represented. I think that young man walked away with a Shane Beshan surfboard yesterday. Were you down there?
Yeah, I was down there.
Did Shane give him the board, or what happened?
Yeah, he gave it to him. Pretty nice kid. He's local from here. He always tried to surf. and he liked the board. He said he's gonna go surf. I think he's gonna do good at surfing.
How old is he?
He's like 10, 11. I don't know.
So just what time? How old were you when you started?
Like 6, 7.
So yeah, there's a shot of the cliff up in the hill. That's the cliff that starts to separate the Acapulco Bay, and once you get over that cliff, it just starts turning into a beautiful, beautiful city. Very nice houses, hotels, condominiums, everything you want. But one of the most beautiful bays in the whole world, and it's no wonder it is the birthplace of international trade. This was the largest port in the New World going to Asia, and the connection was with the Philippines. So a lot of Philippine influence here in Mexico. I'm sure there are some Philippine families, and as well as some Mexican families in the Philippines. So both countries speaking Spanish, so it was easy both ways. The last wave of White at 2.03. White holding on to the lead. Of course, Michael Powell has ridden 5 waves, and Colin Moran in red only 1 wave. So really, really hard for Colin Moran. He's been waiting for something good. There's 8 minutes 40 seconds remaining as we see Michael Dunphy in red getting ready to paddle out into the next heat. He's had quite a contest so far, winning I think every heat that he's been in, and he wants to win one more and get on into the semifinals, one step closer to that $20,000 first prize. We're here at the Quicksilver Surf Open Acapulco, largest prize purse in the history of competitive surfing in Mexico. And it is just the beginning. We're going to come back bigger and better in 2013. So stay with us. We'll watch some of the action. We got some great quarterfinal heats coming up. And we'll bring the images to you. I can see going out for that next heat. In red is Michael Dunphy from the United States and Carlos Munoz from Costa Rica. So that's going to be a really good heat. 2 outstanding performers. And right now we're in heat number 2 of the quarters, down to 7 minutes 34 seconds remaining. Michael Powell in white with the lead. Playing catch-up, Colin Moran, with only 1 minute or 1 wave ridden, really needs to get his game going if he wants to make it into the semifinals.
Una ola puede hacer la diferencia. 7 minutes remaining, 7 minutos más.
Some of our stewards of the beach there down there keeping the beach clean, picking up all the trash. Beach is, for the amount of people that show up here, it's tremendously well kept. I'm sure the hotels that are right here on the beach have paying these guys to come down and make sure that it stays that way, picking up all the loose trash. And if you are at the beach, it's a good thing to do. You always pick up trash at the beach, don't you, Johnny? Puerto Escondido is usually pretty clean. You got local kids go down there and make sure that happens. And look at that vision up there of the hill. There's some of those expensive houses up there on the cliff, and just got a beautiful view. So if you want to retire to a nice warm place, come to Acapulco, right? I highly recommend it.
Yeah, it's fun here. A lot of things to do. Can surf, go to town.
Have you been to town this trip?
Yeah, one time to the doctors with Jamil. I'm seeing everything. It's big over there.
There's a swim with the dolphins thing. Did you see that? The water park with the dolphins.
You can swim with them, but you have to pay like $60. No, like $600.
600 pesos.
Pesos, yeah.
Which is about $60, right?
Yeah.
$50 more or less than.
Oh, yeah.
And there's Mitchell and Hank Gaskell. Mitchell, our buddy from Mazatlan, competitor in this contest. Time running down here. It's 4 minutes 45 seconds, and Colin Moran with just 2 waves, and here goes in white, pulls into the tube.
Oh,
It doesn't.
oh.
No, he stayed with it. Oh, it was done. Beautiful wave. That was great. That's our competitor, Michael Powell, our heat leader, and that's just pretty much going to be a nail in the coffin. That was going to be a big score, pulling totally covered up inside that barrel and coming out with 4 minutes remaining. Great wave. Johnny, give me a score for that wave. What do you think it's going to
I don't know. That was a good one, but he sort of fell down at the end. But I will give you like a 4.
Okay, well, you're doing pretty good.
4 or
Scores
5.
4 or 5's coming in. It's going to average probably about a 4.2. What happened to him on that? I thought he fell, and then do you think he got knocked off his feet, fell to his belly, and got up quicker? I don't know if there's time for all that.
I don't know. The lip hit him, and probably he handled to it. He grabbed his rail. I don't know.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So last score of white, a 4.13. Real good judging, Johnny Corso. And he's going to stay in first place. That's Michael Powell from the United States. Colin Moran needing now a 6.29 with 3 minutes remaining. And Colin Moran has just not been able to get anything going in this heat. He opened up with a 1.17 and then followed up with a 0.50. So just not able to get anything. It's just probably just being a little bit too selective. Michael Powell, on the other hand, has ridden 6 waves, so he's just putting it more for chance, letting luck play into play. But it looks like a pretty solid guess that on to the next round in the semifinals, one step closer to that $20,000 first prize, is going to be Michael Powell from the United States. Down to 2 minutes, 20 seconds.
So he's Christian.
So Johnny, thanks a lot. Johnny Corso going to give way to
Yeah, no
cousin
problem.
Christian. Thanks for hanging out in the booth. I hope you'll be sticking around to do those beach interviews. Did a great job. So welcome, Christian. And there he is, trying to make something happen with not much time remaining. Colin Moran in red, pulling in the barrel. The barrel closes out on him. He needs a 6.29. That's not going to do it. We're down to 1 minute 39 seconds there on the replay. Just pulled it for a bit. Not a bad little cover up, but just he needs a 6.29. That for today's conditions, that's a big score. What have you been up to, Christian?
I was.
Well, there's a little bit of a microphone connection here. We're going to get that sorted out. You're taking a look there at the competitors area, and that last score of red, a 2.70. Not enough, but he now only needs a 4.76 with 50 seconds remaining. Colin Moran got his work cut out for him. He wants to get into that semifinal. He's got to get a pretty good score of 4.67 to keep Michael Powell from advancing. Michael Powell surfing pretty well in this heat. And there, Michael Powell finishing off probably what will be his last wave. He's down to 29 seconds. Set that inside section up, looking for an open face, get one more maneuver off, and he just kicks out the back. So Michael Powell is going to be, I'm sorry, that last wave was desperation wave. Here we in the replay. On the inside, that's Colin Moran trying to make something happen here in the inside. It's not going to work for him. Get my colors mixed up here. Sorry about that. White Michael Powell will be into the